Hi class, you have made the awesome decision to take summer school. Yay! So, welcome to Medical Terminology. You're going to have a great time. It's going to be a ton of work, and that is okay because you will be set up and ready to go. And so, every week I will send you a weekly announcement. This video is really designed to kind of give you a course tour and to introduce you to chapter 1 and 2, which is what you're doing in your first week. You'll notice here I also have a video on how to be successful. I made this video last summer, so you might see one or two small differences, but the reality is how the class is structured is exactly the same. And so I would take the time to watch that because you are going to be covering a ton of material and you want to do this well. And so over here you'll see my announcements, faculty information. I'm not in my office over the summer, so I'm only available through email, and we can always set up a phone or a Skype appointment if you'd like to meet with me. Definitely look at your syllabus so you understand how the class is structured. In this class, we do weighted grades, and so you want to make sure that you understand how your grades are being done, and all that information is provided for you right here. I would also suggest you print your course schedule. This is also outlined outside of the weekly folder, but this will really help you stay on track. In summer school, we're doing it double time, right? So staying on track is the name of the game. Here, right here under course resources, let's start with your textbook. Your textbook comes with your course. And so the very first step that you're going to take in this class is to register for Connect. It is a piece of cake. It will take you 2 seconds and you'll get a single sign-on. And so once you register with Connect, you will be able to, every time you log into any assignment, you'll go right through to Connect. And so here's the information on how to do that. In addition, you have something called CTE Skills. You'll notice you have a little button right here as well. Every single chapter has a few videos associated with it, and those videos are produced by CTE Skills. You get this with the class, and so there's nothing to pay for. It's very important that you register following these instructions. You have to follow the instructions, or you won't register correctly. You won't be able to see anything because it's going to say you need to pay for this, but I've already paid for this, and so you're good to go. Here's a little video on how to do that. And so right off the bat, you're registering for Connect, so you have access to your textbook and the Connect platform, and you are registering for CTE Skills. Other course resources in here, if you need help or you need to troubleshoot, the Connect folder is here to help you. And obviously, I'm here to help you as well. All of your main content is in the weekly folders. And so every week, as you can see, I have the first 3 weeks open for you. You will see that everything that you are doing that week is outlined right here along with the due date. You need to complete everything by June 6th out of chapter 1 or you'll be dropped from the course. So you need to make sure you're following your deadlines. Let's go into our week. And so you'll see here, if I go into my week, I have them divided into chapters. And so you know that chapter 1 is the first portion of the week, and chapter 2 is going to be the second portion of the week. For the most part, your chapters are structured relatively the same. You will see an overview, you will see videos associated with, and then here, once we get into chapter 2 and chapter 3, we'll start getting quizzes. We don't have quite quizzes yet. So we have our Learn Smart, which is a reading platform, and so you're going to read terminology and then you're going to be asked questions about what you've been reading. This helps you retain the information that you're. And then we'll have Connect activities. And so once you register and Connect and you get your single sign-on, every time you come here, you'll see that we have activities for you to do. All of these activities are designed to help you learn the material. And so they're not assessments. And so you might be thinking like, wow, there's all this homework. No, actually, so the best way to learn medical terminology is to interact with it. It's the only way you can get it. And so it's super boring to make a bunch of flashcards. And so I design these exercises so you can be using the words in all different kinds of ways. All of the Connect activities, you have multiple attempts. You have 2 different attempts to get 100%. So the idea is that if you don't get it right the first time, you totally can the second time. Okay, so for week 1, we're covering chapter 1 and chapter 2, and this is actually really just going to set you up to understand the flow of all the chapters and to understand the structure and how the author has written the textbook. And so we have the introduction, but then chapter 2 talks about health records, and we also learn about the SOAP method. And so SOAP is what is used when anyone evaluates in medicine. And so we always write SOAP notes. Your textbook is written like a SOAP note, and so you will see that here we have a subjective, objective assessment and a plan, right? And so here you'll see that all of your chapters are structured this way. And so I have a little lecture here for you on that. And then a few things to get you set. And then here you'll have your first quiz. Now, after this, all of your chapters will have a quiz. And so I'll take you into next week just for fun. And you can see that if we go into chapter 3, for example, you will have, just like I showed you before, and then also you'll begin to see that I have some extra just anatomy and physiology videos, because if you haven't had A&P, you could feel a little bit more lost. And so I have some A&P videos just if you would like or want that refresher. But then you'll begin to see we always have a Learn Smart, we always have our Connect activities, and then we'll always have a spelling test, and we'll always have a a quiz with to follow the chapter. So the other thing that's important about this is you're going to be, when you take the spelling quiz, the idea is that you can do that really fast. And so you actually only have 5 minutes to spell 10 words. And the reason that is because you're not supposed to be looking them up. You're supposed to be able to just spell them once you hear them. And so kind of prepare for that a little bit. I'll send you another reminder about that when we get there. So welcome to class. As I said, you know what you need to do. You're going to sign up for Connect. You're signing up for CTE Skills, and you are starting on your week 1. And you are going to be awesome. Have a great week, and let me know if you have any questions.